And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Kincaid, Illinois, South Fork High School's football field as we are here. The John B. Picotti Field in Jack Hanlon Stadium here in Kincaid, as there's games that have possibilities of effect in the playoffs for the I8FA. This game could affect both teams greatly. The other ones will affect the team that's in already and where they sit if they would happen to lose the game. But this one, the winner is better, the loser is worse in the playoffs. And it could change a few other teams in the scheme of things as well. So we're happy to be here. Thanks for joining us on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MBH. I'm Dwayne Hulett. I am sitting in the rowdiest section of the grandstands, I'm being told. So we'll see how loud it gets today, but hopefully they'll behave themselves a little bit. If not, maybe I'll just have to start cheering with them. I'm not real sure what will happen, but we'll have a good time this afternoon. We were able to record senior night day, I guess in this case, festivities. South Fork, just 3 seniors, 2 cheerleaders and 1 senior football player. We were able to record that so we could put it at the front of the contest, so we will do that right now.
Hannah is the daughter of Matt and Abby Fleming. She's been a cheerleader for 4 years, on student council for 4 years, and on National Honor Society for 3 years. Hannah's future plans are to attend college for elementary education. Next, we have Olivia Foster. Olivia is the daughter of Angie Hanley and Donnie Foster. She has been a cheerleader for 4 years and an honor roll student for 4 years. Olivia's future plans include attending college. Last and definitely not least, we have Jared Tracy. Jared is the son of Mike and Heather Tracy. He has played football for 4 years. He was named second team all-conference quarterback his sophomore and junior years. He has attended CACC for 2 years for building trades. Jared's future plans include making a lot of money. Please join us in wishing all of our seniors the best of luck.
And welcome back as the Ponies come on the field and ready to go here. Looks like we are having a little bit of connection issue. I checked the Wi-Fi 3 times and it was plenty each time. I'm not sure what we're having the issues with right now, but we'll stick with it and see if we can get it worked through and worked out here. We apologize for the initial little interruptions. Hopefully things will smooth out as we go along, and we should be fine. It looks like we're getting more than enough internet, so I'm not real sure why it is bouncing around, but hopefully we can work through the game and be fine as we move along. We're about ready for kickoff here. About 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the pregame clock as we get ready to go from John Picotti Field at Jack Harlan Stadium here in Kincaid, as it is essentially playoff football for these two teams. They're playing for where each one will be seated. The St. Anne Cardinals are going to kick off to the South Fork Ponies to start things off. St. Anne, a rough start to the season. then they kind of righted their ship and have been very good down the stretch. Opposite of that, the South Fork Ponies had a good start. Started 3-0. Have had some struggles of late, but they're ready to go now. Here's the opening kickoff, a return up the middle. A nice return out to about the 30-yard line. On the return for the Ponies, going to be number 32. That is James Massey, as they head out to the field for the first time here. Coming on the field is Jared Tracy. Number 2 was the last one out there. And he will be the quarterback. I formation behind him. 2 tight end set. 3 in the backfield. Handoff is going to go to the deep back. He's got some running room. And that is number 22, Ian Dial. Ian Dial is going to have the first run of the game. And if my stats seem a little slow tonight or today, he's going to gain, we'll give him 1. I'm going to do everything backwards today because I forgot a clean stat sheet, so I'm using the back side of one. South Fork has it second and, they moved it forward. I'm going to change that to a 2. 2nd and 8 from about their 32-yard line. And the I formation once again. This time it's going to be Dial again. He looks left, bounces right. He's going to be close to a first down. Going to get out to the 29, or 39, excuse me. That'll be a gain of 7, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 1 for Ian Dial. He wears number 22 today. He is normally, if you're used to watching him, number 14, but he's wearing number 22 today. Another number change will be George Bailey. He'll wear number 23 today for the South Fork Ponies. Here's the ball on the ground, and it's going to be covered up by the Cardinals. Coming up with the football for the Cardinals. Looks like it's going to be, wait for it. It is number 74 coming up with a fumble recovery. That's Malik Gibbs-Bay, and it's a turnover. And no gain. So it'll be 1st and 10 for St. Anne now. They have their first opportunity, 1st and 10 at the 39 of the Ponies with 10:40 remaining here in quarter number 1. St. Anne gets the first break. Handoff's going to go to the deep back. He's going to go right into the pile. Looked like he had a cutback lane to the left. They're going to call him stopped. A gain of 3 on the carry. Number 5, Chris Link. Chris Link on the carry. He goes for a gain of 3. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. 2nd and 7 for the Cardinals, and they are in the same wing kind of formation. They got a back is going to go in motion. That was the wing back to the right. He's going left now. He cuts it back, hesitation, then comes up and gives a big hit just past the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard. That is Dion Pfeiffer, number 1. And he will go for a gain of 1, as I said. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Cardinals at the 35-yard line of the Ponies. 9:43 to go here in the first quarter. Again, if we continue to have some problems, I'll try to keep an eye on it. If we have some problems, we might switch to a different internet source. And it might be an offsides. They did not call it. It's going to be linked to the outside. He'll have the first down. Down to about the 30, it looks like. No, he's going to be short. He's going to be 4th and 1. He's going to gain 4. He ran a long ways. I thought he had it. He did not. Ran a lot left and right, not a much north and south, and that is a literal statement here today as the field lays north and south here this afternoon in Kincaid, Illinois. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. Looks like we're still having a little bit of problem maybe with the internet. I do have our Starlink with us. We shouldn't need it. That's what my problem is here with why we're having some issues. But we'll stay with it, see what happens as we go through the game. Shotgun formation on 4th and 1. Actually, a pistol formation linked the deep setback. They're going to hand off to him. He'll go right. Bounces it outside. He'll have the first down and a gain of about 5. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like they were going to mark it to the 25 or 15-yard line. Where are they at? 25-yard line. A gain of 5. He's got 12 yards on 3 carries, and it's going to be the first down of the contest for the St. Anne Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of the Ponies. got a wide out to the left. That pistol formation would link the deep setback. It is Pfeiffer going in motion. This time it's going to be a little swing pass out to Link. He's met in the backfield. He's a big guy, though, keeps moving and is going to get back close to the line of scrimmage, but not all the way. We'll see where they mark it here. It's either a loss of 1 or 2. We'll call it a loss of 2 on the pass play. Probably was a lateral, but we'll call it a pass play. And it will be a loss of 2 on the first pass of the contest here. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 2. Chris Link catches the pass. As I said, really probably a lateral. I don't know if they called it that or not. Handoff's going to go to Link. He's got some running room this time, but he's met just past the line of scrimmage. The quarterback, number 10, Grant Pomeransky, hands off to him. He's going to go for a gain of 3 is Link. He's got 15 yards on 4 carries, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and a short 9, long 8 with 7:10 to go here in quarter number 1. Want to say hi to Kai. Says, let's go Ponies, watching from Edwardsville. Thanks for tuning in. Hop into live chat. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. One wide out far side for the Cardinals is number 2, Matthew Langelier. And it's going to go to Pfeiffer on a little pitch. He's got some running room in his opposite direction. He breaks the tackle, and he might go into the end zone. A touchdown, a 24-yard touchdown run for Pfeiffer. And the Cardinals score first here from Kincaid, Illinois. 6:41 to go in the quarter. Cardinals up 6-0. Call a false start, or they call a offsides. Wait for the white hat to tell us. He's to the left of your screen walking in right now. Here he is. And they're going to call a false start. They're moving him back, so the PAT is going to come from 5 yards farther back. That's the first penalty of the contest. It belongs to the Cardinals on the PAT attempt. And the PAT is going to come from about 18 yards and let a 13. His ball's on the ground. Going to have to pick it up, try to make something happen. He's got a receiver in the back of the end zone. It's intercepted, and the pass is no good. So it's 6:41 to go here in quarter number 1. The Cardinals are going to lead 6-0. We'll take our first break of the night and be back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live's I8FA Game of the Week here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
Welcome back here to Kincaid, Illinois, Salt Fork High School, as the Cardinals take a 6-0 lead after the turnover on Pfeiffer, running from 24 yards out. Kick failed, and it's 6-0. And here comes the kick to give the Ponies their second possession of the game. Deep kick is bobbled but picked right up. It bounced right up to him. He's got some running room now. He's not quite. The ball comes out again. It's picked up by the Ponies. A second fumble. It's picked up by, I believe, picking it up was number 15. That was Paige Liam. The fumble by number 32, James Massey. And Liam Page, excuse me. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 as we continue to have some internet issues. So if we can get through it at the half here, we will work on it. Now bouncing it to the outside is Dial. He's going to have the first down of the contest. And Dial is going to go from the 24 out to the 37 or 8 yard line. We'll see here. 37, 13-yard gain for Ian Dial. He's got 24 yards. 6:12 clock running here. 6-0 to score. Cardinals with the lead. Here's the handoff to Dial again. Nope, that's not Dial. To the outside he goes. What a stiff arm over there. The ball carrier is Brody Lush. Brody Lush goes for a gain of 8. And it's 2nd down and 2 from just past the 45-yard line, not to the 46 yet. So we'll call it 2nd down and 2. Good crowd, as you can hear it in front of us. Handoff to the deep back. And it's going to be a 1st down. It's Dial with the carry from the 45 to the 45. A 10-yard gain for Dial and a 1st down for the Ponies. Dial's got 34 yards on 6 carries. 1st and 10, the first time the Ponies have been in plus territory here. Rob Craddock, thanks for, inside handoff. That might have been a face mask. There comes the flag. It's going to be stopped for a 1-yard gain, but it'll be a 15-yard penalty, I do believe. On the carry is Jude Walker. He's going to go for a 1-yard gain, but I do believe it's going to be a penalty for face mask. After that, as we zoom in on the white hat here and see what he has to say. I'm not sure if it's personal foul. It is a personal foul face mask. You can see it right on camera. Mallory running the camera today hit it on the head. That'll be a 15-yard penalty for the Cardinals. They have 2 penalties for 20 yards. That's a first down by penalty for the Ponies, and they'll have it 1st and 10 at the 30. So they didn't give him the extra yard. I'm going to go ahead and give him the yard because he should have got the yard. It should have been at the end of the run. Handoff right up the middle. Looking for room to run. I believe that's Dial again. It is Ian Dial, and he's going to go for a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Dial will come off. Bailey comes in. Handoff this time to Lush, and he'll have a 1st down from about the 22-yard line. He'll go down inside the 20 to where they're going to mark it. He went from the 22 to the 17. Give him 5? Or are they going to give him 4? It's hard to tell. We're a lot lower today, so it's harder to see. I'm going to say 17. I'm going to give him 5, and that's what they did as well. Brody Lush for the 1st down for the Ponies. They've got 4 of them on this drive. 3 by the rush, 1 by the penalty. Back in his Dial, and he bounces around. A little stop and cuts, and he's going to go for another gain of about 8 yards. Down to the 9-yard line, 2nd down and 2 again. 50 yards on 8 carries unofficially for Ian Dial. 2nd down and 2 from the 19. The deep step back is Lush. Handoff's going to go to him. Off left side, he bounces it back and then lowers his head. He keeps his feet moving. He might go all the way back across. He will. Touchdown, Ponies, and Brody Lush from 9 yards out. A touchdown for the South Fork Ponies, and it is tied at 6. Brody Lush from 2 yards out with 3:04 remaining. And South Fork evens the score at 6 with a chance to take the lead with a 2-point conversion here. Lush from 9 yards out. It was the Lush and Dial show. And Now they're going to have a penalty marker down, it would appear. Not sure if it's going to be a hold. We'll see what the marker is. They haven't moved the down marker, so I'm saying touchdown. Unsportsmanlike on the defense and on the offense. The ball comes back. It is not a touchdown. It is not. There's offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, so scratch everything I just said. It must have been during the play is what they're saying, not after. So it is not a touchdown. So I'll erase everything I just put up. They're going to get it this time. Dial says that's okay. I'll take the 9-yard rush and a 9-yard touchdown. Not nearly as an exciting run, but the result is the same. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the clock didn't start. It's still 3:04. Or did they score the touchdown? They did score the touchdown. I was right the first time. It was after the penalty. Why'd they run the play from so far out then? I don't know. Well, Lush does get the touchdown run after all that, 9 yards. And a 2-point conversion was by Dial. And South Fork leads 8-6. I apologize, folks. I was watching the down marker, and it didn't look like the ball was on the 3. It looked like it was farther back than that, so I was all discombobulated. So Lush does get the touchdown. Roy Sandberg watching from Carthage. I want to say hi to Rob Craddock watching from the Powell-Hutt St. Thomas More game. Say hi to Roy Sandberg, and then thanks, Kai. So great conversation in there right now. There's the kick. It's going to go. See where they mark it at here. It's going to be possession to St. Anne. It is going to be just illegal procedure on the kickoff, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from midfield. 1st and 10 at the 50 for St. Anne. They have yet to have a down of offense, and they're into the field. It's either this one starts at the 50, the other one started at 39 of the Ponies after a fumble. So with 3:03 remaining here in quarter number 1, it is 8-6. And I got to update the scoreboard. I apologize, as I was trying to figure out everything that was going on in that last play. And here's the handoff. Link, a little stutter step. He's hitting the backfield, breaks a couple tacklers. Man, he is a big boy, but he's only going to get a gain of 1 after that. There's a lot of black jerseys flying to the ball, but it's going to be a gain of 1 for Link, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Carter Foley up on the stop, number 40. If you would, share the stream, like the stream. We'll hopefully, looks like maybe it's working a little better now. Let us know if it's still glitchy as we get through this half here. If it is, we will, as I said, we'll try to change internet sources at the half if we can get a clear view. Link on the handoff again. Couple black jerseys down there on the stop for St. Anne, including number 11, Jude Walker, and number 74, Carter Elder. And it's a 1-yard gain again for Link, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Six carries for 17 yards. Rolling back and throwing it short. Man, beamed it off the head of Pfeiffer. The pass by number 10 is Grant Pomeransky, is incomplete, and Pfeiffer had that bounce right off his head. Couldn't do much. He was so close. It's 4th down and 8. big fourth down here, and they're going to punt, or at least it looks like they're going to, as St. Anne. Early here in the football game, 1:35 to go in the first quarter. Nice punt, but it's going to go, out of bounds. There's no official there to mark it. I don't know if they saw where it went out. They're going to call that a touchback. Or are they? No, or are they? Where are they marking it to? What are they doing? They are calling that a touchback. Man, just judging from where I'm looking, I thought sure that went out in front of that pylon, but it's one. Even the Ponies fans are like, I think that was at the 1 yard line. I don't feel so bad now. If they agree with me, I must not have been too far off. 1st and 10 from the 20. They call it a touchback, and the St. Anne coaching staff has to be losing their mind over on the far sideline. Dial another nice run from the 20. He's going to go for a gain of about 7. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Ian Dial having himself a game. He's got 57 yards on 9 carries. I think that 8 carries. Keeping the feet moving. That time it's Bailey on the carry. That is George Bailey from the 27 out to the 40, a 13-yard gain for Bailey, his first carry. And a flag is down, a sideline warning against the St. Anne Cardinals, and I believe the Ponies got one earlier, so these officials are not playing with the sideline stuff. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. They want everybody to stay behind that line. Dial with the handoff. He's going to go across the 50. A gain of 13 for Ian Dial, and the second first down of the drive for South Fork. He's got 13 on that. He's up to 70 yards on 9 carries. That'll be the end of the first quarter of play. South Fork leads St. Anne 8-6. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
There's been a lot of rewarding parts working at McDonough District Hospital. I've had patients come to me that maybe have not had care in the community, care available. So with the addition of nurse practitioners lately, we've been able to add more care, and that's very rewarding to me. My hope is that when the patients leave at the end of an appointment, they leave and they definitely feel like they've been listened to, and they feel like their needs have been met, their cares have been met, and that they're going to get the proper treatment that they deserve from me as a provider.
And welcome back here to Kincaid, Illinois, South Fork versus St. Anne. You're watching the I8FA Game of the Week on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. And Kai is asking if anybody has the score from Pawnee and Milford that's going on right now. Again, we are trying to work on the internet. Looks like it's a little bit better now, so hopefully let us know if it's glitching real bad or anything on you guys, or if it's hesitating. I can't tell very well here, but we'll work on it if we need to throughout the second half. Share this game. Let people know where you're watching this contest. It's setting out to be a good one. It's 8-6 as we start the second quarter here. The Ponies have the ball, and they are driving. 1st and 10 at the 47, almost the 47 of the Cardinals. Dial has 9 carries for 70 yards in this one so far. He's in the backfield, the deep back again. And he's going to go in and bounce it back inside. Outside, inside, and he's going to go for a gain of 3. Actually, a gain of 3. Actually, I'm going to give him 2 because I gave him 1 too many on the last one. But it is 2nd and 7 from the 45-yard line. And it's 11:35 to go in the first quarter. Colin says, go Ponies, watching from Davenport. Mary Ann Schillinger watching as well. And there's Lush on a carry. He's going to go from the 45 down to the 40, a gain of 5. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. A very short 2, but 2 nonetheless. Lush has 4 carries for 25 yards and a touchdown. A lot of Ponies fans watching. If there's some St. Anne fans in the crowd, hop in here and tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. We do like to see that. Like to have some communication with those in the chat also. Here's, bobble snap, but it's picked up. Dial's going to bounce it outside. He's going to go for a 1st down from the 40 down to about the 34-yard line, it looks like. We'll see where the side judge comes on this side, but it's another 1st down nonetheless. And it is going to be a gain of 6. 11 carries, 78 yards now. And Dial the deep setback once again. The quarterback, Jared Tracy, hands off to Dial. He bounces outside. He's got some running room. He's across the 20, 15, going to be ran out of bounds right about the 15-yard line, it looks like. On the 35, down to the 15. A 20-yard run. That's unofficial. But another 1st down. There's the handoff. See what number. That's George Bailey on the carry that time. He's going to go for a gain of 5. His 2nd carry, he's got 18 yards on 2 carries. 10 minutes to go here in the 1st half. And since the fumble that resulted in the touchdown for St. Anne, it has been all South Fork. And they have 8 first downs. They've scored 8 points, trying to score another 6 at least here. Handoff's going to go to Dial. He spin moves, tries to run over a player. He's at the 5, near the goal line. From the 10 down to the 9, I think. It's either the 1 or 2, down to, it's another 1st down at any rate. He went from the 10 at the, he's inside the 5, isn't he? Let's say at the 2, so I'll give him 8 yards. Dial gets 8 on the carry. Got 98 yards in the game. Bailey is going to be the deep setback. Tracy going to hand off to Bailey, and Bailey is going to go in for the 2-yard touchdown run. Ponies get back-to-back touchdowns and have taken control here as Bailey scores from 2 yards out with 8:58 remaining here in the 1st half. Bailey from 2 yards out. Bailey, the deep setback again. Salt Fork in the 2 tight end set. They have not wavered from that. Handoff, and they're going to call illegal procedure, I do believe. Bailey went in, but I do believe the tight end on the near side moved early. He did. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. The first penalty of the game for the Ponies, but a key one is they're going to go 2-point conversion from the 8-yard line now. So again, let us know how the stream is doing, what the health of the stream is. Let us know if it's really bad or if we need to work on it at halftime. We may be at South Fork again this year, so we need to see what we can do here with it. We have good signal, and it's showing plenty of Wi-Fi and upload speed, so I'm not sure. It might be a computer issue. But Tracy in a shotgun. He's going to keep it. He's going to run right up the middle of the field, lower his head, and he is in. Lowered his head, didn't avoid the contact, and Tracy is going to go for an 8-yard 2-point conversion run. And the South Fork Ponies lead 14-6 with 8:58 remaining in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Minimally invasive surgery offers a variety of benefits to the patient. We're now able to offer patients a variety of operations with small incisions rather than big open incisions. The surgeries that we can do now, minimally invasive, include bariatrics, hernia repair, colorectal surgeries, faster recovery, smaller incisions, faster time back to work.
We're back. It's on Hulett PubliPro's YouTube channel, TSSR Game Time Live. As we get ready for the kickoff here, as the Pony's going to kick it away again, low line drive. Oh, nice catch by Pfeiffer at the 30-yard line. He's got some running room, as that was a low line drive kick. Pfeiffer just jumped up with both hands, snagged it out of the air, and makes a good return out of what probably would not have been a great spot for the Cardinals, and they're going to mark it at about the 42. See where they call it. I think it's at the 40. We'll say the 42. First and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're farther from the 45 than they are at 42, so we'll call it first and 10 at the 42. Link with the handoff. He's got some running room. Breaks a tackle, breaks another, and he might go. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. A 57-yard touchdown run for the Cardinals. And they, just like that, are back in the ball game. (16-12) now the score, as the Cardinals answer back very, very quickly. Spread formation this time. Rolling out. Pomeranski is going to have his second. Oh, that one ends up being dropped, but got knocked down by his own player. Problems for a defensive lineman over there for the Ponies. This is going to get up and come off the field. Thank goodness. I believe that's number 58. No, it's not 58. It's number 50. That is Brody Pop, who got knocked down there. But with 8:36 to go in the first half, it's 16-12. Gave an extra touchdown to the Ponies. I'll fix that, as our scoreboard sometimes doesn't keep up real well, so I apologize. 16-12 is the score. (8:36). Link, a 57-yard run. Here's the kick down the middle of the field. Lush this time on the return. He's going to take it out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
16-12 the score. South Fork gets the ball back with 8:26 remaining. A one-play drive from 57 yards out as Link went the distance for the Cardinals. And just like that, it's a 4-point game. But those two-point conversions that have been successful for the South Fork Ponies. The difference right now, Tracy up under center now. He's going to hand off to Dial. Dial could have maybe cut back to the right, but cut left instead. He's going to go for a gain of 6. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Dial's already got 14 carries for 104 yards. Here's Dial again. No, that's Bailey, excuse me, from the 36 to the 43. A 7-yard gain for Bailey. And another first down for South Fork. 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line. This is Lush, I believe. It is. He's going to go for a gain of 4 or 5. We'll see where they mark it at here. Going to be a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. I will, I'm not sure if we can fix it at halftime or not, but we might try. Dial met in the backfield by Pfeiffer, and it might be his shortest run of the game. He's going to go for little to no gain. Pfeiffer was the first one there, and then he got a lot of help from about 4 other white jerseys. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. We do have the Amboy game on today as well. Hand off to Dial. He gets that turned around from the last play, not being positive. He's going to go from the 47, a first down, to the 44, 9-yard gain. He got 16 carries already for 113 yards. That was Bailey. Gain of 8. Actually gave him a gain of 7. And Amboy, the Clippers lead the Spartans 32-0. Handoff's going to go to Bailey again. He's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have it. For a gain of 4 and another first down. Mary, like I said, we'll try to get it something else at halftime. There's Lush from the 32. Going to go for a gain of we'll call it a gain of 9, 2nd and 1. The folks at Illinois 8-man football fans will have a brief. As Bailey again on the carry, trying to get that first down. Looks like he's going to get it, maybe. He's down near the 20-yard line. He will get it. A gain of 2. Actually called a gain of 3 and another first down. Our friends at Joe Murdian, Pat McPherson, and others will be doing a brief Illinois 8-man Football Association show tomorrow night to announce the pairings, which will pretty much be announced. We're going to work on a show for Sunday, and there's a false starts against the South Fork Ponies. So a false start called on the Ponies. It'll be 1st and 15. But we'll have a show live from Hometown Bar and Grill in Cambridge. We'll be calling some coaches and reaching out, trying to do some live video recording. And they'll have Kyle Kampmeyer from NUIC football on, and we'll have some of the guys from only 8-man football fans on as well. And there's Dial with a carry, little to no gain. We'll call it no gain for Dial. He's in carry number 17 already. $113 yards on 17 carries. Handoff Tracy to Dial, left side. He's going to get hit again. He'll go little to no gain one more time. Brings up 3rd and 15. Give him one that time. 3rd and 14. He's got 114 yards. 2:37 remaining in the first half. Clock continuing to run. As we get ready to go here. Dial, Tracy in a shotgun, Dial to his right. Direct snap to Dial, it's on the ground. And a 3rd down play is going to be recovered by the Cardinals. And recovering it for the Cardinals is going to be number 4. That is Elijah Gibbs. And it's a turnover, the second one of the game for South Fork. And it's going to bring up 1st and 10 at about the 28-yard line for St. Anne. The second time they've started in their own territory in 4 drives. 2:05 remaining. St. Anne trails by 4 and a chance to get the lead here. Timeout on the field. Charge to South Fork. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching the I8FA Game of the Week on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back here to Kincaid, Illinois. It's South Fork High School's John Facati Field at Jack Hanlon Stadium. And again, we have perfect internet. There's absolutely no reason why this thing isn't working any better. And there's Link again around the outside, and he's going to go for a 1st down. He's from the 27, they called it, out to the 40, I think is where they're going to mark him out of bounds. A 13-yard gain, no, they 40 to 39, a 12-yard gain for Link.
Go,
86 yards on 9 carries for Link now, and a 1st down, just a second 1st down for St. Anne. And that's going to go to Link. Link loses 1 on that play. On the tackle for the Ponies. Looked like it was number 54, Cash O'Connell in the backfield. Loss of 1. 2nd down and 11. Pomeranski out to Link on the pitch. He's going to go for a gain, but it's a gain of 4. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. with 1:06 remaining in the first half. With 1:06 remaining in the first half, a timeout charged to St. Anne. We'll keep it here. They face a 3rd and a short 7 after a 4-yard gain by Link on 2nd down. Spread formation now. Pomeranski, the quarterback's going to throw into flat. He's got an open receiver. It's a catch. Out to the 45 of from the 42 to the 45, a 13-yard passing catch to number 12. Passing first down, just a 3rd first down. Pass completed. Well, had number 12. I don't have number 12 on my roster. What do we got here? A sideline. A sideline penalty. 5 yards. It's going to bring up 1st and 15, so it was after the play. It's 1st and 15 from midfield now with 1:01 remaining in the first half. Dropping back, Pomeranski again. Pump fakes, asks for blocking. He's got some. He's going to go across the 45. Actually, it's 1st and 10 from the 50 as the sticks move. So a gain of 8 for Pomeranski, his first run of the game. It's a gain of 8, 2nd down and 2. He got out of bounds, 56 seconds exactly on the clock. Pomeranski under, oh, it was a catch. Defender was there, just stopped a little short. Pass completed to number 17, Trevor Van Pelt, from the 42. Down to about the 12, it would appear. A 29-yard pass completion and another first down. Timeout on the field is going to be charged to the St. Anne Cardinals. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. As I said, we'll try to do some work with the internet here at halftime. I'm not sure. Looking around to see how the Starlink will work, and I'm guessing, judging by the direction I'll probably have to go, I'm not thinking we'll probably get a very good signal, but we'll give it a whirl. So there is 43.4 seconds left, 2 big pass plays, and I apologize. That was number 2, Matthew Langelier, with the other catch. Link in the deep setback, pistol formation. Now they're going to spread out, and they're going to call somebody offsides, I believe. A 5-yard penalty on South Fork. Their 3rd penalty for 15 yards. First down and 5 from about the 8-yard line with 42.7 seconds remaining. going to be Pomeranski on the keeper. He's going to go to about the 5, it would appear. What are we? Ball's running, 25 seconds left. A loss of 1, actually. Pomeranski, a keeper. He's going to throw it to the corner of the end zone. Was he across the line of scrimmage? He was darn close to it. There's the flag. He was across the line of scrimmage when he threw the touchdown pass. It is going to be a penalty with 16 seconds remaining. He was inside the 5. It looks like the first down or the down markers at about the 7 or 8 yard line. So he was across the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass. And it'll be a penalty and a loss of down. 3rd down. They only move it back about a yard, though. 3rd down, 16 seconds remaining. Spread formation, 2 wides near and far. Pomeranski alone in the backfield, and here we go. And an illegal procedure on Link is going to move him back 5 more. So we're up 3rd down and 11 now. And still 16 seconds remaining. See if they go back to that same formation. They are. It's Pfeiffer and Van Pelt on the far side. Langelier and Link on the near side. Pomeranski drops back. Pfeiffer was in motion. 3 wide receivers near side. Pomeranski, there's nobody on the right side. He's got room to run. He's at the 10, the 5. Big hits. Out of bounds. The clock will stop. I think there's going to be a flag. And I do believe that the Ponies are going to pick up a penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. He was looking right at the tackler. It's a 1st down. These officials have been all over the talking. You aren't going to chirp much today and not get a penalty for it, it doesn't appear. So it'll be a 1st down inside the 5. Then it'll be half the distance to the goal, I think, with 2.3 seconds left. They did get out of bounds. There's a lot of conversating going on over there.
Oh, welcome back. We're here with Adrian McGregor. Adrian, you're a Macomb guy.
Yes.
So you're living in Macomb, working at MDH.
Yes.
What's your position?
So I'm the Vice President of Clinical and Support Services here at the hospital. I have about 120 employees that roll up my direction through the organizational chart. And probably the easiest way to explain, so I have a great group of department directors that work for me. So areas like radiology and lab and physical therapy and cardiopulmonary services, those are kind of the main areas that roll my way. And then on the support side, pretty much all things with the plant, the facilities, keeping it clean, construction, all of that rolls up in my direction as well. So I never am bored, and I have plenty to do every day. So sometimes it feels like I just need more daylight than I need work. But this is a great organization, and I work with some of the best people in this community, and I'm proud of that. Mostly proud of all that they are and all that they do, and the employees and what they contribute to the organization. We have a great group here.
Well, 2 things that caught my attention in what you mentioned. There's been a lot of construction going on, so you've had a lot to deal with. Maybe we could hit on that.
Sure.
But I don't know that in any of the times that I've done these interviews that we've talked about keeping the facility clean.
Yes.
I think those are the forgotten heroes of this place, right? Because if any place needs to be clean, it's here.
Yes.
How important and how much effort goes into keeping a hospital clean?
Well, I can tell you a tremendous amount of effort is made at keeping the facility clean. And just to give you an idea of the complexity of that, we have 14,000 visits a year in our emergency department, for instance. Everybody that comes to the emergency department is most likely having a bad moment of their day, or could be a game changer for their year or even beyond. And so obviously that high volume, that equates to 40 or 50 patients a day. You got to have a clean place for every patient coming in hour by hour, minute by minute. And so that area just alone has to be kept clean. But then when you expand out to, we have approximately 800,000 square feet that needs to be kept clean throughout the entire hospital.
That's a lot of feet.
We do have a lot of employees engaged in that area. Jimmy Rogers actually oversees that area and then some. And so he has put together a team within our environmental services department to ensure cleanliness within the four walls of the hospital alone, but then also partners with several independent contractors that work on some of our business buildings or our physician buildings in other clinics that we have that aren't even located in Macomb. And so he and I have worked closely together over the past 3 years on this. And it was a struggle during COVID for sure, because you want to ensure that every area is cleaned, not only daily, but at times within every hour, if not more. And so it is a valiant effort. It's so important that Medicare watches for any type of hospital-acquired infection that could be picked up from the hospital. So our job is to stay clean, keep clean, and be even cleaner than mom or grandma would ever want you to have. So
a lot more than washing hands.
It really is, and hand washing is part of that as well. In our infection control department, who would have thought that within healthcare that keeping your hands cleaned every hour, every day, after every and even during patient interactions could be a game changer with preventing further infection. And we watch it very, very closely. And of course, everywhere you go, you see not only sinks and patient care areas, but hand gelling in and throughout that. And so we have to, it's what we do. It's not, oh, wow, that's a lot. It's what you do in healthcare. You have to do it. It takes care of patients. It takes care of practitioners. It is basic and fundamental, but when you do it, the outcomes are pretty clear. You help patient care. You prevent infections from happening that shouldn't have happened, number one. Number two is your staff stay healthier as well.
Which is key in today's world.
Absolutely.
Well, Adrian, I greatly appreciate you coming and talking, and we just touched on some of the stuff that you deal with on a daily basis, so I'm sure we can talk to you again about some other things.
You bet.
But it was fun talking about the things that people kind of, I think, forget about a little bit, to get left behind. We talk about the doctors and the nurses all the time. We don't talk about the people that keep that
You bet.
stuff rolling. So I appreciate you being here. And
thank you
look
so
forward to talking
much.
to you
It was
soon.
wonderful. Thank you.
We'll be right back after this. All right, well, we're here with Bill Murdoch, and this is the second year in a row, Bill, that I've talked to you.
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably unfortunately for you. I think you might have been the most talked about interview of all of our MDH interviews last year, though.
I don't know whether I need to be proud of that or ashamed of that. I don't know which one to go with.
Maybe both. I don't know.
Probably.
The thing that I find comical is I gave you a hard time last year. As I said, because, man, you're way up the ladder. You know, you're a high-end employee for me to be talking to, and you're even higher up the road now than you were last year.
Yeah. Yes. Last year when we spoke, I was the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer, and since then I've been in the CEO role, Chief Executive Officer here at the hospital for about 8 months now.
Well, not to toot your horn, but everything I hear is good coming out of MDH since you've taken over. So what was your mindset when you stepped into that role, and what do you see MDH doing here this year?
I've never had aspirations to be a CEO of a hospital, but we have a great team here, and I just felt it was that time in my career to step in and take over and see how it goes. We have a great team here at MDH, very proud of everybody. They're very passionate and have a lot of pride in the organization. So it just made that job so much easier for me to step into my new role.
Yeah, it's easy to work with people who want to do a good job, isn't it? And it seems like everybody I talk to here is that kind of person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody's engaged, and they want to do well, and they want to succeed. And we want them to succeed here at the organization.
I think MDH has always had a pretty good name in the area. What are you trying to do for MDH to even step that up a little bit more?
Right. So Pat Osterman and myself, we've done a lot of community relationship building, reaching out to the community leaders, reaching out to our competitors to see how we can work together better to be a stronger organization overall.
Yeah, strong organization, and you guys continue to add pieces and parts. You've expanded to Monmouth. We talked a little bit about that with your urgent care and physical therapy. The pharmacy is looking really nice right now.
Right, and it's ready to come online. The construction's finishing up this week, and then next step is to get the certifications, inspections going. So we should be open for business later at the end of this year or first part of January.
So we mentioned last year you're relatively local to the McDonough County area. So you're one of the first CEOs that I remember that's local to McDonough. You have like a foothold in the area. Does that make this job, not that being CEO of any company doesn't have meaning, but does it mean a little more for you because you are from here?
It does, and it helps. I think it builds trust because they know I'm local. I'll have that connection with the community. Yes, my mother owns farmland south of town. My father-in-law owns farmland here. My wife's a bomber. She's a leatherneck. I'm a leatherneck. We got kids that are leathernecks too. So I feel like we have a lot of fabric in the community to take this organization.
All right, welcome back, folks. We have tried on numerous things here to get the internet to work better. Seems to be fluctuating more than we want it to is part of the problem, or the biggest problem. So we're going to have to stick with what we have. We can't, I think maybe a computer issue. Not sure if it's on a metered system, if that's what the problem is. I've had computers do that, but it doesn't show that. We'll work on that for this computer as we move forward. We'll get through the afternoon. I'm going to record the second half. As we get ready for kickoff here, we'll upload the second half for you folks to watch a little bit later. It should be a good one. 18-6 as we start the third quarter here. And the ball goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So it'll be St. Anne football to start the second half. Unofficial statistical leaders, Dial with 18 carries for 114 yards. Brody Lush has 7 carries for 43 yards. Jude Walker has 1 carry for 1 yard. George Bailey has 7 carries for 37 yards as they're going to re-kick from 5 yards farther back this time. Ponies have 5 penalties for 22 yards. St. Anne Link has 12 carries for 91 yards. Pfeiffer has 2 carries for 25 yards, and Pomeransky has 2 carries for 7 yards. Better kick. Out to the 42, though, on the return for St. Anne. And it'll be St. Anne football at their own 42-yard line. So you just hang with us. At least hopefully you can hear the audio okay. We will continue for next week to work on see what the problem is. Looks like we're up to way where we need to be part of the time, and then it drops down. It's fluctuating so badly. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like the phone is doing that. It looks like the computer may be doing that. So we'll work on it. Here's a pitch out to Link, left side. Backfield broken tackle. Back there was Dial. He breaks the tackle, gets back to the 40 as he was hit deep in the behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. It's 2nd and 12 as Dial got in the backfield to make the stop that time. Kai was looking for a Pawnee score. If anybody's got some scores from I8FA games, go ahead and hop into live chat and drop it. It was 32-0 last check, Amboy over BPC. Here's the Link again. He's hit again in the backfield, but he breaks that tackle. He's going to get pushed down to sideline. Tracy's going to push him out of bounds, but not until he goes from the 40 to the 40, a 20-yard gain for Link. And a first down. They had just 5 first downs in the first half, but they lead 18-16. 109 yards now on 14 carries for Link. South Fork 13 first downs, 12 by the run, 1 by penalty. Bouncing it back near side, breaking a couple tackles on the carry for South Fork, number 4, Elijah Gibbs. It's his first carry. He goes for a gain of 9. It's 2nd down and 1. It was a pitch, almost forward. Big drive for South Fork, a big drive for the Cardinals. They can go up by a couple scores here if they can get this in a 2-point conversion. Link breaks more tackles. Link is not a kid you're going to bring down by hand and arm tackling. A gain of 10. Gain of 10 for Link and a first down. Pomeranski's going to take the pistol snap, hand off to Link. He's got running room around the right side, breaks a tackle, and then falls. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to be down to, looks like maybe the 24, 14-yard line, a gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Gibbs again on the carry. He'll have the first down as he's near the 10. They're going to mark it at the 10, a gain of 4. It's 3rd first down of the drive. First and goal at the 10. 1st and goal just at the 10-yard line. The ball is touching the 10, so that means they can't get a first down. They have to get a touchdown here. Do the Cardinals, 8:35 to go as they're going to spread things out. Pomeranski alone in the backfield. He's going to have Pfeiffer in motion. He's going to try to follow Pfeiffer through. He bounces it outside. He's down to a 5 and in for a 10-yard touchdown run. Grant Pomeranski has 18 yards on 3 carries, and he gets the Cardinals on the board first here in the second half. Touchdown. PAT attempt coming, and what do we got now? False start again on the Cardinals. So another 28-yard PAT attempt. It's time to kick. His hold is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Kick good for the Cardinals by number 3, Brigham Hayes. And it's 25-16. (25-16) as our scoreboard is messing up a little bit, and I keep hitting the wrong button. That doesn't help either. So with 8:22 to go in the third quarter, St. Anne scores their third straight touchdown to take a 25-18 lead. Biggest part of that for St. Anne is now a 2-score game. 10-yard run by Pomeranski. Here's the kick. Lush is going to get it about the 10. He's out to the 25, and he's hit hard. A big hit right there. That's Gibbs on the stick, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Ponies at their own 28-yard line. Make it 29. 1st and 10 at the 29. Brigham Hayes got the PAT. Here's Dial to the outside. Ball's on the ground. Dial with the fumble. Ball recovered by number 40, Carter Foley. No gain on the play. Dial's last 3 carries, he's at 114 yards. His last 3 carries have been 0, 1, and 0. And then the fumble, which was a direct snap to him, I think. They kind of fought over it, so I didn't give anybody the carry. Fakes a handoff. Tracy's rolling right. Throws. Nice defensive play. The ball knocked away by Langlier. Langlier on the pass deflection. They actually ended up moving that back a yard earlier on that last play, but we'll just keep it at 0. It's going to bring a 3rd down and 11 after the incompletion. First pass of the day for Tracy. South Fork had been moving the ball very well. 7:30 to go there through the first 2/3 of the first half, but it is stalled out. Now thrown into the flat, and the ball's dropped that time. Intended for Lush. Penalty marker down. I believe they're going to call a hold on the Ponies, but I'm guessing it'll be declined. Bring up 4th down and 11. Holding. No. Illegal hands to the face. It's just declined either way. It's 4th down and 11, and the Ponies will have to punt. 7:25 to go in the third quarter. Here's the punt. Tracy, nice punt from about the 37-yard line on the return. It's Gibbs. Big hit by Carter Foley on the stop. The return by, Langlier. And it's 1st and 10, St. Anne at the 50-yard line. St. Anne scored on their first drive. Ponies go 3 and out here in the second half. So it's going to be key the rest of the way. The Ponies' defense has to find a way to stop St. Anne. St. Anne has scored on their last 3 possessions. 25-16 the score. Handoff to Link, delayed handoff. He's going to go across into Pony's territory. Give him a gain of 4.
Good job, boys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's hear it for that Pony's defense.
130 yards on 16 carries for Link. Dial had been on a pace for much more than that, but he has slowed immensely in the last 3 possessions for the Ponies. Scratch that last 2 possessions. Pomeranski from the pistol, going to pitch it out to Link. Link on the right side. Side steps, there's a hold. He's going to go, but it's going to come back. He's at the 15-10-5 touchdown. It would have been a 46-yard touchdown run, but it's going to come back. And it is. The initial signal is a hold on the from the original or from the line of scrimmage. It is a hold against the Cardinals. That's their first. Seventh penalty for 50 yards for the Cardinals. They bring up second down and about 16 as they're back in their own end of the field. Second and 16. Clock running here. Well, he wound it, but the clock's not running. .6:18 left. As the Pawnee crowd here trying to get the defense to step up. This is a key spot where they need it to happen. There's that pitch. This time it's Pfeiffer. He's going to spin off and break, and he might go. He's got one man to beat, and he's going to outrun the lineman. Lush is tracking him down. Lush lets up, and it's going to be a touchdown for Pfeiffer. He broke a tackle at about the 50, and it's a 56-yard touchdown run for Dion Pfeiffer. 81 yards on 3 carries for Pfeiffer, and another touchdown for the Cardinals. 31-16. Pfeiffer from 56 yards out. Now Hayes on to kick again. Pomeranski's going to throw and overthrow. It's incomplete. Kick fails. Bad snap. So Pfeiffer from 56 yards out. Hayes on the kick. Pomeranski on the throw. Failed. And it is 31-18 here from South Fork, Kincaid, Illinois. The Ponies need to find a way to get things, get the ship right and get their offense back on track. They had played very well in the first few series of the game, and then after the fumble, they scored on their next 2 or 3 possessions, but they have not been able to do anything since then. Next 2 possessions, obviously. There's Lush from the 15. And he's out to the 35. 1st and 10 for South Fork at the 35-yard line. So the difference right now, folks, is broken tackles. St. Anne has broken a bunch of tackles from South Fork and have been able to score touchdowns because of it. The Cardinals have been much more of a sure tackling team, especially here in the last quarter or so. We're 5:57 to go in quarter number 3. And they have amped it up defensively, and in turn, that has flowed over to the offensive side of the ball. Here is a handoff to Bailey. Bailey spins through a tackle. He's across the 45 out to about the 46-yard line. An 11-yard gain for Bailey and a first down. The first down of the second half for the Ponies. Yeah, they're going to, man, those sticks, I'm looking right down the 45-yard line. Those sticks are on the 45. The ball's to the 46, but they only end up giving him 10 yards by the sticks, so we'll call it 10. Here's Bailey again. There's a flag downfield. He keeps his feet moving, but this might be a 10-yard penalty. If it is, it'll be from the spot of the foul, which is about 12 yards downfield. We'll see what they call, though. Got to find the white hat. I don't even see him this time. Where is he? There he is. Personal foul, face mask against the defense. It'll be tacked on at the end. From the 45, he's going to go to the 40, to the 36. A 19-yard run for Bailey, and then a 15-yard penalty. Another penalty for St. Anne. 65 yards in penalties. Third quarter action here. Bailey has kept his legs churning. He goes for a gain of about four on the run for Bailey. $69 yards on 10 carries. Dial now on the carry. Now there's going to be a penalty marker from the other side. It's a tentative call as a hold on South Fork. So Dial is going to run for close to a first down, but it's not going to matter. Penalty is going to be called on South Fork, a holding penalty. Their sixth penalty for 32 yards. It's going to bring up second down. So they must have gave Dial 2 yards on the carry. I'll give him 2. Called the penalty downfield just a little bit. Inside handoff to Walker. Way to stay home on the outside. Pomeranski is going to chop him down after about a 5-yard gain. It's going to bring up third down and 9. Hand off, Dial, ball's out. Going to be recovered. Was he on the sideline? And no, they're saying it's St. Anne football. He was very close to the sideline. Langley are coming up with it. And another turnover. The second turnover for Dial in the game. And it's going to bring up 1st and 10 at about the 15-yard line for the Cardinals. 3:34 remaining in the third quarter. First and 10 at about the 15. St. Anne, since scoring the first touchdown, went down 16-6. They have scored 4 straight touchdowns. 1 2-point conversion, 1 extra point included. Now pass to Link. He sidesteps one defender. Is that Link? There, he was down. That little swing pass is almost a lateral. Link gets up very slowly. He's going to go for a gain of 7 on the pass. Cooling off out here in the shade. 2:56 remaining. Spreading the offense out a little bit. Pfeiffer, the deep back this time. He takes the handoff. He's going to go for a gain of 2. It's 3rd down and 1. 2:20 remaining.
Let's hear it for that Ponies defense.
Link back in the backfield, it looks like. Pfeiffer in motion. He's going to take. Now it's going to be a pitch out to Link. He's going to round the corner. He'll have the first down and ran out of bounds. From the 24, he's going to go to the 28 or 29-yard line. Looks like the 29. So a gain of 5 for Link. Got 135 yards and 17 carries. 148 remaining, actually 149 remaining. Hand off to Link again. He's got running room up the middle. Gain of about 6 on the play, it would appear.
Number 23, George Bailey.
We'll give him 7. He's across the 35. Second down and 3 for St. Anne. It's been all St. Anne since about the middle of the second quarter. Pfeiffer again. It's going to be a run. He'll have the first down across the 40, 45, 50. Stays inbound, sidesteps a couple runners. He's all the way to the 45. Goes from the 36 to, that's 14 plus 6. It'll be a 20-yard gain to the 44-yard line for Pfeiffer. He's up over the century mark at 103 yards rushing. 1st and 10 at the 44 of the Ponies for the Cardinals of St. Anne with 56.7 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. St. Anne has rolled off the last 25 points. Link. Link sidesteps another, and finally, from the 44 all the way down to the 25, a 19-yard run again. Link's going to go off the field. He's got 161 yards on 19 carries. That's 2 straight 19-yard carries for the Cardinals. Pomeranski. Pitch is going to go to Gibbs. And a penalty marker is going to be thrown. Holding. We're going to call holding. What are we holding it? A holding or illegal use of the hands? He kind of showed both. Illegal use of the hands, hands to the face. They're going to call it on Dion Pfeiffer. It's actually illegal hands to the face. Bring up 1st and long. And the only reason why I know that is I heard him say it was on Pfeiffer. 10-yard penalty. First and 20. $75 yards and penalties now for St. Anne. They hustle the line of scrimmage, and they're not going to get to play off. That's how the third quarter is going to end. The Cardinals lead 31-16. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after this.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
And welcome back here. Second half action continues. We look to start the fourth quarter now. It is 31-16. The Cardinals of St. Anne lead the Ponies of South Fork. South Fork led 16-6 at one point, and it's been all St. Anne since then. St. Anne scored and took control of this one about the middle stages of the second quarter, and it's been a dominant performance since that point. St. Anne looks to host a home game next week if they can get the win here today. South Fork was to win. I don't think either one would host a home game, so this is an important game for St. Anne especially. Pomeranski from the pistol again. He's going to hand off to Pfeiffer, who's the deep back. And he runs hard. This St. Anne team runs hard. I've heard Joe Murdian and a few other prognosticators talk about how hard St. Anne runs. Pfeiffer is going to get a gain of, I'm going to call another penalty. Illegal motion charged against the St. Anne Cardinals. So they're at another 5 yards. They're at 80 yards in penalties. They tried to put Pfeiffer in motion that time. Gibbs in motion, excuse me. And I think Pfeiffer was moving at the same time was possibly the problem. At any rate, it is a penalty. It's 1st and 25 now for the Cardinals. Now Pfeiffer with it. And another penalty marker down. Pfeiffer got that 5+5 back, and it's going to come back again, I believe. Pfeiffer now slow to get up. As the white hat is looking for some help. Holding. 3 plays, 3 penalties. 90 yards in penalties now. It's 1st and Champaign. That's to the north. So what would be to the north? 1st and Taylorville, maybe? 1st and Taylorville. 1st and 35 for St. Anne. Link has been banged up a little bit. He's taken a break, hasn't been back in. I believe he's sitting on a sideline on the far side. Pfeiffer was slow to get up that time. Game not out of hand enough for them to really set them without needing to. Pomeranski keeps it. He's going to roll left, and he's got a ton of running room. He's going to get 10 yards back. So to bring up 2nd and 25. Pomeranski with 28 yards rushing. He's got a touchdown on the ground. It's not good when the first down you gain 10 yards and you still brings up 2nd and 25. It's a bad series of plays. This officiating crew has been up on a lot of things today. There's been multiple unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. There's been a bunch of holding penalties. Now they're trying to decide who's going to go where. The deep setback now, number 22, Elijah Van Skyak. Pitch is going to go to Pfeiffer. He's going to throw it, so it was a pitch. He's going way downfield. He's got a receiver there. It's Langlier, caught for a first down from the 40, down inside the 10. The halfback pass, or the X-back pass, or Pfeiffer throws a deep ball from the 40 down inside the 10 to about the 6, a 34-yard pass. Langlier catches it. So on 2nd and 25, they throw a halfback option pass, and it goes for a first down. We've just started the fourth quarter, 9:20 to go. Hand off to Pfeiffer. He tries to break it back. He breaks a tackle and then runs right into a defender. Little to no gain on the play. Call it no gain for Pfeiffer. Foley gets the stop. Still 2nd and goal from the 6. Pomeranski runs in with the play. Pomeranski from the pistol. Pfeiffer the deep setback. It's going to be a pitch out to Pfeiffer. Walker hits him in the backfield. Now a flag down. I think that's going to be, that might be on the ponies away from the play. We'll see. It's either going to be something downfield at the goal line. Bailey on the stop. Another penalty. There's been more laundry done on the field than I've done at my house in 2 years. St. Anne holding again. Pfeiffer was dropped for a loss of about 3. That holding penalty was all the way down at the goal line. So it'd be from the original line of scrimmage. It'd be 3rd and goal at about the 10 or 11, it looks like. Or it'll be 2nd and goal from about the 16. So they're going to come over and talk here. Now the official coming to the side judge on the near side of the field. Looks like he's inside the 10 at the 9, actually. So be 3rd and goal at the 9 or 2nd and goal at the 16, I think. That might be what they're talking about. But I don't know that they've asked the Ponies coaches yet what they want to do with the flag. Now they're going to talk to him. Maybe. Dun, 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 dun. I need the Jeopardy music, folks. That's what I need. Cue the Jeopardy music. Pink Panther music, maybe. Pink Panther music would be good about right now because all of us are just trying to figure out what's going on. Da-da, da-da, da-da. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Mallory on the cameras over here giving me. I could have turned their mic on and you could have done that for me. There's a hold. Still 2nd down. And it will be 2nd and goal from the 16. Yeah, they moved it to about the 15, I guess. 2nd and goal from just outside the 15-yard line with 8:22 to go. Another 10-yard penalty. That's 100 yards in penalties for St. Anne now. 12 penalties for 100 yards. Pomeranski rolls right, waves downfield, and it is incomplete at the goal line. Third and goal from the 15 now. Link coming back in the game here. Pfeiffer's going to leave. That was mass substitutions. That's the first time we've really seen that from either team. It's still 31-16, 8:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Pitch out to Link. Hitting the backfield, breaks a tackle. Around left end. He's got to get down near the goal line and down to about the 5, it would appear, maybe farther. Gain of 10 for Link. He's up to 171 yards on 20 carries. Had a young fan down here at the grandstands. He was waving at everybody, and everybody was hollering at her. I was trying to give hand signals to Mallory that are not normal hand signals. So Pomeranski fakes, rolls right. He's got a wide open receiver, but he overthrows him. Pass was intended on 4th and goal at the 5. Was intended for Elijah Van Skyok, and it is turnover on downs, 1st and 10, Ponies at the 5. They needed that stop. They got a lot of help. They needed to stop badly. Now with 7:20 to go, they find themselves down 15, and they need to get the ball rolling here offensively. They have not done much here in the second half. In fact, I've got them for 1 first down in the second half after 12 in the first half. The St. Anne defense has shut them down since the middle stages of the second quarter. Now Tracy is going to fight his way just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's another penalty marker down. Man, the laundry just keeps flying here today. 10 penalties or 12 penalties for 100 yards. I believe is my last count for St. Anne. Face mask against St. Anne. It's a 5-yard variety. 2nd and 5. 105 yards and penalties now. Ball's on the ground, and I think St. Anne recovered it. More conversations now. It is St. Anne football at the 10-yard line. Turnover. I don't know if the center started to snap it and realized he wasn't supposed to yet and dropped it, but the offense wasn't even moving. The ball was on the ground, and Gibbs went diving after it alertly, and after a little conversation, the official says St. Anne's football. They're inside the 10 at the 9. There's been a lot of conversations today, I can tell you that much. I probably should have had some with my internet provider before I got here, in fact. But here around the left side, Link goes in from I'm going to say a 9-yard touchdown run for Link. 180 yards now. Hayes on to kick the extra point one more time. As St. Anne pouring it on after the 4th turnover for. And the kick is up and appears to be good. It is. 38-16. The score with St. Anne on Link getting his third touchdown of the day. 6:57 remaining in the football game. St. Anne scores again on Link's 9-yard run. Hayes with the kick. And it's 38-18. St. Anne has scored the last 5 touchdowns in this one and are starting to put it on South Fork here with 6:57 to go. Short little pop kick picked up by Walker. He's going to go out across the 40. Boy, Gibbs is everywhere defensively, offensively. That kid, number 4, has got a fumble recovery or 2. He's been in on a bunch of tackles, and he gets one there. It's 1st and 10, South Fork at their own 42-yard line. Dill, who had 104 yards on 14 carries, has 116 yards on 20 carries. He has not had much success of late. He's going to get, nope, they're going to fake it. Tracy on the carry. He's going to lower his shoulder and give the hurt to Pfeiffer, and Pfeiffer would not let him up, and Tracy has something to say about it, and this is getting pretty chippy now as Tracy, they've been kind of chippy the whole time, and they just keep arguing. Pfeiffer, I don't know how they're not throwing a flag on. That's actually Gibbs yelling there, I guess. A gain of 8. For Tracy. 2nd down and 2 at the 50. And I can't believe with all that jawing and all the unsportsmanlike penalties they've called today that was not a penalty. Pfeiffer had to be held back by 3 different teammates. In motion goes Bailey. Lone empty backfield Tracy. Wide receiver screen out to Lush. He'll have the 1st down. He runs around the right side and knocked out of bounds. Tackled out of bounds. A gain of 5. The first completion of the game. Lush has it. First and 10. The second first down for South Fork with 5:50 to go. 1st and 10 at the 45 of the Cardinals. Cardinals in a prevent defense now. 3 down linemen, 5 defensive backs. Again, out into the flat. Pass is caught. Another nice gain. It's going to go for a gain of 11 or 12. The pass is completed to number 9, Griff Swinger. Gain of 12 for Swinger. 17 yards passing now for Tracy. Clock running, 5:30 remaining. St. Thomas More over Powell Hutt, 38-0 at the half. Thank you, Rob. Back over it goes to Swinger again. Out inside the 30. See where they mark it, 4 or 5 yards. And a stopping the clock for some reason. Is there another penalty marker down? Here comes the white hat to tell us. I don't see any laundry. Illegal shift against the South Fork Ponies. A 5-yard penalty. It's Bring up 1st and 15. Illegal shift generally means 2 people moved and then didn't reset before one of them went back in motion. Don't know if that's actually what happened or not. I didn't notice 2 people moving. 2 men up on the line of scrimmage now. Tracy looks left, throws, looks right, throws left. Pass is completed. Austin Massey, I believe, number 32. James Massey, excuse me. A gain of 2. James Massey on to completion. Haven't